It's Miss Asia Danielle back with a new video. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you've already been a girly. Yeah, today I feel like this kind of ease. Hold on, let me fix the camera a little bit. I like this new setting. Like, it's a new type of vibe and I kind of like it. We're about to do a chit chat, get ready with me. I don't know, I was already getting ready. Like, I've been drinking, I'm 2 glasses of wine in. So before we even get into anything, I'm gonna need y'all to pour it up. I need to drink on hand. Drinking. Ooh. I'm gonna pour it with y'all, matter of fact. I've been on red wine. I don't know who I'm turning into or what, but I'm turning, babe. And what's my, this is Saint Audette Nuit. I'm not a red wine girly at all. And I don't even know if I kind of like it. I don't know. It's just getting the vibe. This is the vibes right now. But I've been getting ready and I was getting a little tip. And I'm like, I need to cut the camera on because this is the type of vibes I want on my channel. And yeah, so we about to just chat it up as I do my hair. I already did my makeup. I did a little 1-2. I really need to re-up on products, but we're not even here for that, okay? We're here for more important things. Okay, so before we even get into it, cheers. Cheers, girls. Let's chat. It's like red wine is like bitter. It's bitter, but it feels sexy and grown. And that's where I'm at right now. Okay, wine tipsy is different from liquor tipsy. Speaking of liquor, like, I'm not even a liquor girly no more. Okay, so I think this video is gonna be like girlhood to womanhood, because I'm gonna just be talking about everything that I've been going through. Fine, not even on. Everything I've been going through as I'm growing into an adult. Because if y'all don't know, I turned 28 this year. So I'm kind of getting up there, y'all. Like, I'm literally auntie. I'm auntie, and I don't even mind it. Like, at first I was kind of getting, you know, a little bit scared. Like, I feel like I'm not where I need to be as a 28-year-old. Because, you know, when you're younger and you're like, okay, by 30, I'm going to be married. I'm going to have kids. I'm going to be in this big house. Gated community. You know, like, that's the type, them the type of things you think about when you like 20, 21. But literally, like, how my life was as a 20-year-old and now as a 27 turning 28 in literally 3 to 4 months, it is so different. Like, so different. And it's crazy because I'm still in my 20s, so it shouldn't be that, like, it shouldn't be that much of a it's that one. It shouldn't be that much of a difference because I know I'm still in the same, like, I'm still in my 20s, but life is just so different now. Even with liquor and getting drunk, don't get me wrong, I love me a good time. I still get me shots in, drinking my lick. I'm going in with the Chi 44 Iron Guard. Are you supposed to use this on weed or just your natural hair? I'm not a professional, by the way, so however it come out, it come out. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I think I was talking about even with liquor. I still drink me liquor, but not as much. Like, literally, y'all, when I was coming up as a young tenderoni, as a young tender snapper, I could drink everybody. And I feel like that was my whole personality. Me trying to figure out who I could outdrink for the night. And I'm betting on people, y'all can't outdrink me. Like, what? Outdrink Asia? No. And those who know me, like, who used to party with me, I used to host parties, y'all. Like, I used to host whole parties, and I used to, not by myself, of course, but I used to charge people to get in. And it used to be fun. Like, it used to be a vibe. That was the era of my life that I just feel like is not even me. Well, I'm not gonna say that, because just like maybe a different type of party. Like, if I get to a point where I'm like, I could host parties on my own and get paid, of course I'm not turning down that money. But I used to host house parties, and I used to charge like $10 a head, $10 at the door to get in. One thing about me, I always been about that coin, baby. You never had to worry about that. Like, I didn't go to college. I went to community college for like a year or two, maybe like a year and a half. But I got out, and I'm just like, this isn't for me. That's how I was thinking at the time. It's just, I wasn't focused, and it just wasn't in my plans at the moment. When I was partying and just unfocused, I feel like that's when I had the most people around me. And now that I'm 28, y'all, I literally have nobody around me. I'm down to one friend. I really just be talking to my best friend. That's it. Like, a friend group was my thing. Like, if you saw me, you saw them. And now that we're not even no longer friends, it bothered me at first. It bothered me at first that I was losing friends and stuff. My best friend texted me, like, just that, and she asking me how I'm doing recording my video, just stuff like that. Like, that's why I don't really have friends, because people don't show me as much genuine love as my best friend. And stuff like that is stuff that she don't even have to do. Like, she got her own family, her own kids, and the fact that she even take time out her night to check on, asking me how my video was going, because I told her I was recording tonight. Like, just stuff like that. And you start realizing that when you get older, it's like, people don't even know how to be a friend no more. Like, and then especially if y'all been friends for a long time, it's like people treat you how they treated you when y'all were kids, or when y'all was younger, y'all didn't have experience, responsibilities, haven't been through life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm so grateful for my best friend, because she's seen me in so many different eras of my life. She's seen me broke, she's seen me heartbroken, she's seen me a party animal, she's seen me in love, she's seen me sad, mad, depressed, happy, like all the emotions. She's seen me in each part of my life, and she has loved me through every part of my life. Like, she's seen me in every part of my life, and she hasn't judged nothing at all. And not saying our friendship has been perfect, but just the epitome, like, she's the epitome of a best friend. Like, I wish people could experience something like that, because it's the most purest, genuine love in somebody who doesn't even owe you that. Like, of course my family showed me that, but somebody outside of my family that extend that type of love and friendship, it's so, like, it's beautiful. And I never take it for granted. I always thank her for the type of friend she is to me, because in reality, nobody owes you anything. And that's something I learned in my 20s. I expected mostly, not everybody, because I always knew that not everybody would, you know, stay with me on my journey. But the people that I picked and chose to be around me, I really thought they were going to be around forever. And that's something you learn in your 20s, that they're not going to be around forever, and you have to just be okay with that, honestly. whether it's a friendship or relationship. Like, I've been through both heartbreaks in my 20s, from friends and from a relationship. So I hope people don't think that like friendship heartbreak isn't a thing, because it definitely is. And if it doesn't hurt as much as worse is the relationship, it's close to it. I feel like it brings out the same emotions, because it's like, how could you? My loyalty and my love and my trust and everything I put in this friendship, you just threw it away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what? And that's another thing, like, I had to go through too. Don't think you're exempt from going through life. And don't be afraid of it either. I feel like people who are afraid of going through stuff are the ones who live in like a false reality and are the ones who do the most damage. Cause you have to go through stuff, and you have to grow through stuff. That's how you learn. I've been learning. Don't get me wrong, and I don't want to make it seem like your 20s is all bad. Like, I had a lot of fun. Even through the chaos and the hurt, like I have a lot of good memories that I hold on to, and honestly, I will for the rest of my life, because I feel like that shaped me for who I am. Like, all the pain and the hurt has shaped me, and it made me get on my journey. I feel like if that pain and hurt don't make you get on your journey, then it wasn't bad enough for you, honestly. Okay, period. Hold on, I'm about to take a sip. Have y'all been drinking? How y'all feeling? Are y'all tipped, or have y'all been not sipping a drink? I've been sipping a drink. I'm about to take another one. Y'all, this not even fair because this is a small glass, so technically we only have one glass. Cheers. What else is on this? So I haven't really been like a relationship girly. I only had one serious relationship in my 20s, and that was like my early 20s. Speaking of, he just wrote me the other day telling me he's sorry, child. Girl. But that was the first heartbreak I had to deal with. You know, in high school when people start dating, like that's when they start dealing with heartbreak and stuff. I wasn't feeling that. I was in bliss la la land. Okay, I didn't even know what a heartbreak was. What? I was outside. Heartbreak. I don't know, and I feel like that's a gift and a curse, because I feel like if I dealt with it younger, I would have seen the signs quicker than I did, because I stayed longer than I should. But whatever, it was fun. No, your first toxic relationship be fun. I'm not gonna lie, it do some damage, but while you in it, while you look back, that shit do be kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie. Once you go through that, I feel like your type even changes too. Like, I feel like I don't even look at the same type of man no more. Like, my ex don't even, you don't do it for me no more at all. Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's no, I don't want to speak down on him, because that's not who I am. But and the type of woman that came with my ex, like, please, please, seriously, men be having you in competition, or want to be competition. Men be having you in the mix with so many, like, bruh, it be like, how you even, how? I feel like the most important part of your 20s is you have to know who you are. Like, if you don't know who you are, you're gonna be so lost in this world. And it's easy to get lost because, especially in this age of social media, and everybody has an opinion, everybody has a voice. Even granted, everybody been has an opinion and everybody been has a voice, but it hasn't, I don't think it's ever been this much of a thing until now. But you just see so many different people because we in the age of social media, so everywhere you go, you scrolling, you see somebody living in New York, you see somebody living in Australia, you see somebody living in the UK, you see somebody living in Atlanta, on the south side. Like, you just see so many different people and you start hearing so many different opinions and you start thinking, maybe I should be like them. Like, you start comparing. I mean, we're human, so I get the comparing and stuff, but if you don't know who you are, you're going to be listening to so many different opinions and seeing so many different aesthetics that you just start being a part of the trend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm an auntie now, and I have a seven-year-old little girl who looks to me for inspiration, or just looks to me because I feel like she looks up to me. And I had to come to a realization. And I have conversations with her, and I listen to what she's saying, and it starts from young. Like, y'all, I don't know where it cut off because I looked up and the record button was off. But yeah, so she was just telling me how, you know, she made new friends and she wanna be like them. And I feel like that's normal for her age, you know what I'm saying? But when you start being like that as a child and then you grow older and you have the same characteristics that you did as a child, you start being like them as an adult. And I didn't notice it until I became an adult. It's my whole track up. I need a bobby pin. But yeah, you start being that person as an adult, and when you get older and you start doing stuff that's different from others, people's first thing is to criticize and to judge and to put their fear and project their fear onto you and just project evilness. Like, the real world is something different than what it was when I was growing up. Like, I feel like all we had to worry about was high school and little petty little, you know what I'm saying, petty little drama, petty little bull. But when you get older, you start seeing people for who they are, like what type of spirits they have and stuff like that. And that's where I'm at in my life. And I don't even see people as, I see people as flesh, but I see people more for what kind of spirit they have. And that's another thing that I've been going through as an adult. My relationship with God is getting stronger. I think because of stuff that I go through at this point, nothing or nobody has helped me but God. So it's like when you get older, that's the more that you lean on him for understanding, for comfort. I've been going to church more. I just bought me a Bible, a new Bible that I'm excited to have, because I bought a couple new books actually. The whole track out is crazy. And me side eyeing it is even crazier. I don't know how the back looks. That's not on me. I know I'm gonna leave out fried dye laid to the side, baby. Oh, yes, I bought me some new books that I'm excited to read. I feel like I haven't bought in, not even bought, I feel like I haven't read a book in a very long time. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I don't care. So I'm actually really excited to start reading again. I feel like this is going to be my new hobby. And that's another thing, like I've been I've been getting interest in new things, like spending my days differently. I feel like the most important thing I've started doing is, sorry, have I been looking at y'all? Because I've been looking at myself. Definitely getting a daily routine has changed my life a lot. I used to spend a lot of my days in the bed rotting my life away. And I never tell nobody to not to bed rot, because sometimes, some days, that's just the best I could give, honestly. As much as I was doing it, I feel like it wasn't good for me, physically or mentally. So I stopped doing that. I just started finding more healthier things to do. So I started getting on a routine. And I feel like that's the most important thing I have done, because we're all not given 24 hours in a day. And I don't ever want God to feel like I'm just taking every day for granted. I want to show him that I am thankful and grateful that he gave me another chance at life. So that's when I really just started making my days more useful and not just, you know what I'm saying, waking up going with the flow. So yeah, I don't just want to wake up and turn 28 and feel like my life is going to start making changes on its own because I'm a new age. That's not how it goes. Like, you have to actually put in that work, and not a lot of people do that. And once I learned that, I feel like I started seeing people more for who they were and not for who I want them to be. Like, the people who actually is putting in the work to be better, to make themselves more aligned, actually live like that and not just portray a certain type of lifestyle because they feel like that's what's in or that's what's cool. I'm not like that. And I don't like those type of people to be around me. I'm okay with being alone now. I'm okay with not having the same people around me. My life looks so different than it did when I was younger, when I was in my early 20s. And I'm okay with that. Like, at first you fight yourself because, and granted, I'm not perfect. Not even a little bit. I don't ever claim to be perfect. I don't ever want to be perfect because that's the hardest job in the world to do. So that's something I will never claim to be, but I know what type of person I am to people. I know my intentions with people. And if it's not reciprocated, I suck at doing edges. Like, that's the hardest thing to do. The game out kind of cute, but we're just gonna hide this side because I don't know what's going on over there. But what was I saying, y'all? I don't know. Y'all, how many times have I refilled the glass? It's been a vibe, though. Has it been a vibe for y'all? Because it's been a vibe for me. Wine and martini glass is crazy. And me gulping it is even crazier. But, where was I? Oh, I forgot. Y'all, where was I? In pivot. I want to talk about pivoting. So, I feel like this is where a lot of people have trouble at, because it's not the easiest thing to do. I feel like pivoting is the most important, one of the most important things you could do in life. I wouldn't even say in your 20s, because you can pivot at any moment in your life. Like, nothing in life is set in stone. I don't think so. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree, but I don't think so. I think you can change the trajectory of your life at any moment, and pivoting is so important, especially in your 20s, because I feel like we're young enough to make those kind of mistakes, but we're old enough to know better. So it's definitely like in that awkward, weird stage where if you're still doing things that people look down upon, they're going to judge. But also, if you're also trying to change your life and trying to change the direction your life is going, you're still going to be judged. You can change your career fields, you can change your friends, you can change your love life, you can change your financial situation, your physical situation. I started working out. I am currently a gym girly. That was nothing that was ever in my plans. Of course, I was active in high school. I played sports. Just physically getting up, going to the gym, and being serious about my fitness, like, that was never me. And I just feel like that was a pivot in my life, because that was a different direction I'm going in what I was doing before. So even now, I feel like now if I wanted to go back to school, I could, because I'm more focused now. I have more time. I have more free time. I'm just in a different space in my life, and that's why I feel like everybody's journey is different. Some people go straight out of high school and that works out for them, but some people go later in life and they're more focused than they was when they left high school, or they're more mature, or they can grasp information easily than they could back then. And that's why I feel like the pivot is so important, and you have to pivot. I say this all the time, I don't ever want anybody to say I'm in my prime, because I'm in my 20s. I'm always going to keep getting better. I'm always going to pivot. I'm always going to be better than who I was, because that's what I want to be. Like, I don't ever want to feel stuck. I don't ever want to be put in a box. It's not an easy thing to do. Life is never easy, especially in your 20s, because so many people put societal labels and titles and judgments on who you should be, where you should be in life, who you should be with, especially late 20s, because especially in this generation, it's like once you hit 30, you're dust. Gone. Girl, and I just feel like that's when life is going to get better for me. I used to be afraid of getting older, but I'm embracing it. And the older I get, I don't give a, I just don't care at all. Like, sorry. As long as you're putting your best foot forward and you having good intentions out here, I feel like that's the most important, because life is gonna life regardless. Like, life can happen at any moment in life, in time, and you're gonna have to deal with it. It's all about how you're gonna deal with it. If I was where I was in my early 20s looking at me now, I would not believe I'm this person right now. I don't even know who this person is, but I'm accepting it and I'm going with it, and I like it, and it feels good, and it feels natural, and it feels like me. It feels like my journey, and I don't ever want to compare. And I don't want y'all to compare y'all's journey to anybody else. I want y'all to stand 10 toes in who y'all are and be appreciative of the journey that you are on, because God gave you that journey specifically, and you don't know what he's using you to give out to your friends, or give out to the world, or give, you know what I'm saying, give to yourself, give to your family. Like, I don't know, at this point I'm rambling and I'm tipsy, and I don't even know who I'm looking at, but yeah, I hope this video was for my girlies in their 20s. I hope y'all like related a little bit. Maybe not. I related, because this is real life shit. Like, it's what we're going through in our 20s, and I don't ever want to be ashamed of what I've been through, what I'm going to go through, or what I'm going through now, because who cares? It's a life, and I'm learning as I go, and I'm human, and I'm not perfect, and that's all that matters. So as long as we're learning, as long as we're getting better, As long as we're trying, that's all that matters. Anyway, I hope this was a way that we could chat a little bit. I wanted to do more of these videos this year because I feel like all my other videos are like vlogs and stuff, and those are everyday things that we don't really get to talk to one another and, you know, be one-on-one and stuff. And that was one of my goals this year, to be more transparent and to have more chatting videos with y'all, and especially talking to my supporters and everyone who comes on my platform, who listens. So at this point, I'm very tipsy, and so I'm going to end this video, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all give it a like, leave a comment, and tell me your thoughts. If you agreed, disagreed, if you have any advice to give anyone, period. We don't have to be in our 20s, but if you have any advice, please leave it in the comments. We would love to chat it up. And yes, thank you for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video.